And we can talk about the data. We can forget media one as well. Now the program or the wait road for NATCOM for joining at the program this morning. But also the wait we need for talk to Edmond Abu. He on the on we video call presently. We talk to him direct. Edmond day in the US presently. Good morning, Edmond.
God bless.
Hello, Edmond.
Thank you very much for joining me.
But
yeah, good morning. You get me?
America look fit you. I see you. You look fresh.
Well,
welcome to the show. It is a pleasure. Thanks for waiting while you sleep.
Like next week.
Yes. Oh, well, hopefully we can go get in at the studio as well. But thanks for waiting while you sleep for joining we at the program this morning for to talk about this very important issue. So we don't see this conversation about the data. We forget NATCOM, by the way. We still look good. We expect forget them at the studio, and we don't talk about this data. You know, the public. There is a backlash. People then think say the 60 Leones where they don't use, where myself don't subscribe to, just lost na the system no more. Orange, we are here yesterday, they explained, say, now because of congestion at the 60 Leone and the service not okay, now I make them move, then just remove that service there, and then carry and go to the 100 Leones when at 2 Mbps. But you know, possibly don't in this sector for a very long time, since I've known you, talking about economic and social issues them. As somebody where, you know, one person, I think, you know, the only person don't challenge the MNOs them and carry them go court at some point. Waiting are your understanding of this and waiting are your position?
Thank you very much, Fambulem. From Sunday, for the past 72 hours, I'm not going to sleep. Interview upon interview. And I tell God thank you. I'm for tell God thank you for waiting God to do for Sierra Leoneans. As I talk to, I suppose for come December, but they try for cut me travel short for come by next week. Okay, and take inshallah. This thing very serious. Well, of course, you know, say you don't follow me for a long time, for more than 10 years. Then people say I don't go jail for them. The jail where I go, usai a day, usai the shit, neither the sleep, neither the eat, neither the urinate. So I don't suffer. I don't sell my property because I want to prosecute them. From the days of Momo Conte to this. That talk the Islam going to get a discussion next day. Make sure so let the let Africell day and NATCOM all day.
We will do that so you can tongue. Definitely where you can tongue. We'll do that. So we'll get you in the studio.
So good. So, firstly, we start this discussion in 2016. I let them complain. You know them. We get so many problems. You don't say where them people are. So not only bad quality of service, they also they teach people them. That means on Korean and Sanda, they conscribe up and program them. For instance, Manchester Arsenal, they cut it. Lamrana, that me chief imam within a Kisi, with the other pastor within a Aberdeen. When you know, where then you just people they bang the ringtone. That tumba now me get ring back tone.
Why not that song they choose?
Because you know, they give you by force. Now, if you look at me getting back, if you look at me orange now, if you they call them for the past 3 years, you know, me a Christian. Now compare and then I'm getting back to the NATCOM boss know that. Ask them. And not ask them, they thief me money. So the issue of thieving and bad quality of service, they were well documented that this may go to court. If you look at the Facebook, I don't even send you. We sign a contract. Let God bless me more content. May so rest in peace. I put my under the dates of the APC NATCOM. They call it the public dialogue forum. Then go and sign. Cut long story short. Then say, therefore, improve on the quality of service. Let you know, say, there's congestion around the talk about. Now, only village idiots there for the talk that talk they did to. Because not to today they get rotten service. Not to today they get poor quality of service. And if we look at that document, Orange go sign. Africell sign. Would I make that document? Now, NATCOM. In 2017 of March. March 27th. Lamrana then tell you know Maui don't host to a lot. Very liberal journalists. When they go sign that document, they not take Kush, they not take Mampama, they not take Rome, then they sign that document. But maybe no say, I tell Momo to say, they wire. They need to ever take Sierra Leone and serious if we not deal with them. Then they give them 4 months. between April 1, the document there, I don't put it. I don't have a Facebook page.
You don't send it to me. We go show them.
They know the document. They know that document. They saw it. And that document, if this government serious, flow to what the APC be doing. Now, after the 4 months, they fail. Lamrana, we raise money, go right around the whole country. We do qualitative survey, we do public perception survey. Momo country give we 350 liters of fuel. We go right around the country. Follow sound the opinion of people. If you are still the all SLBC, the all man do your own. We come with reports say nothing. In fact, the thing not even worse. The quality of service. 9 country find them orange 750, 250,000. If we sell 300, let family understand. If we sell $450,000, we not be know if them pay. So they be make no one because Article 3 of the agreement say if they fail, let them go back to the 410 because what we are discussing then now be the tariff on voice, not to data now increase. So Article 3 of the agreement where they sign to say if they fail, then go back. Now tell Momo Conte. Now I find them. Now I tell them say let them give you 3 days free call. They fail all 2. They not give. If Lamrana tell me say Edmond, I want watch. I give you the watch. Edmond, I they give you 50,000 for this watch. You that watch day. Then me now I not get the watch from you. Money you know giving me money all 2. There are losses. Now the thing I then go court to. Within a court for good 7 years, Lamrana they lock me in a Panemba road.
Yeah.
They put me in a cell. Usa the wet. Neither the sleep. Neither the eat. Neither the shit. Na Panemba road. Then wire. So, but before that, not just understand what the app when QCell become. What did they talk about this data? When QCell come, they meet they meet Orange and Africell be the sell. If people like remember, 1 gigabyte, 55 leos, 1 GB. That's when they meet the seller. When QCell come, not to say QCell good. When QCell come, then they begin make their own 18,000 leos for 1 GB.
Then cut the price down. Then
Good.
cut the price down.
Then they say, yeah. Yo, you remember that yeah, yo? Yeah. 10 leos. So number 4, if you say you gonna say them people also that Orange, then talk away they talk so where Orange they talk so therefore they talk out to their village idiots them. Why una be no say una be supposed for sell this thing 10 leos? Why una not be seller? Because by the time they know they talk, people don't believe what Edmond Abubi they talk. Say they want active man them. The yata expose them. What you self do, now self go. Now instead put your own price down to 8 leons for 1 GB. You see what the competition you do? Lamrana in this country where Africell count free call, the liquid free call tells man be get low blood. Una be member then 10 day. Okay, we pass day. So when they know so they not be able to competition, what they do now? Go to them poppy NATCOM. Not to under this current NATCOM DG, the then NATCOM DG. Now then go there now, they go manipulate. They say that they institute floor tariff.
Well, everybody, the floor tariff now where everybody they get the same, right?
Good. Me and Lamrana they sell na Dove Court market. Lamrana say they sell your fish 5,000. Edmond say they sell your fish 10,000. City Council bought and I say no, but Lamrana you not for sell 5,000. If Lamrana say they sell the fish 5,000, if he say how you connect if you make loss? So this was the conspiracy. I took them to court. To Justice Edmond Fisher, he banfed the case back. I take them to court. Because 2 cases I go with. On the waiting in law they call ultra vires because they don't be get the mandate. So what did they do? Then they go quick na parliament. They go get the mandate, put on the act say therefore institute floor. Then they put the floor. So now so data take go up. Edmond Abu don't go jail, he don't come out. January 2023. Now after that day, now they can now say they say, oh, they make laws. Let's say I don't understand. Oh, they make laws. How did they make this laws? Fear don't go up. And indeed, fear don't go up. When I remember say fear go up to 30 million, eh? Good. That I don't come. In fact, at the same time they put then for the interview me into na BBC. Bola musu na BBC. They say fear don't go up. They justify the fear in go up 1. Why therefore increase the tariff? In fact, again, the current Minister of Communication in video dynamic Usa they defend them. Say fear long go up, meaning therefore increase this tariff. So now so we get this 1 Mbps we go to 60. Now this complaint we talk with oral they talk. Now me make our next way they put oral put me and them.
Where you can't talk, where you can't talk,
90% of the subscribers.
Orange, Africell, the regulator, with the request to get a
90% of the subscribers, Lamrana, 90% of the subscribers, they did 1 Mbps plan. Because you know why? Now only NATCOM president being government go believe say 1 Mbps differ from 2 Mbps. Waiting at Mbps, me family. Mbps, that's what we say megabyte per second.
Per second.
So
the
if
speed where they use for the internet.
The speed, yes. Yes. So if you now want for I am mutuka for me 1 week mutuka for go na Kabbalah, you go either take keke or jeep or poda or anyone. So you can choose. But if you take a low, so that's one keke in data, now the lowest measurement of speed. I don't know. Now if I have for go now, if I have for listen to Truth Media, now me like for instance what they America so they use Xfinix or T-Mobile na 5G in a stream. 5G sharp.
It can go down.
So if you get
your internet can go down.
Brother, the short sure. You need to go down. You know slow like kude log. So now, so Labrana, now the 1 Mbps to 2 Mbps, no difference.
Yeah.
Let us even say, for argument's sake, let us say there is a difference. Allow the man to make choice. So this last June, they make attempt. They still don't know more money. And who can start this now, right? Because if we selling a follow them kidipa. They just still don't know more money in June. Now increase the tariff back. Now call this NATCOM, but I say if we not wait until not more content. I say if we not put this thing down, if we not tell them people also, we they protest against you now. Now see we give them go and reverse and back. So it don't tell. So Orange lie they lie back and they tell her back that they face they are the Orange they're very very deceptive because they test them. Not to no Orange the network bad. Me uncle na sana balonto they ask if the people are the network be impact better self small. As for
so the argument where Orange puts is that because, like you say, 90% of the subscribers they subscribe to the 60% collect, including myself. I do subscribe
60 Leos, 1 Mbps weekly.
Exactly. I do it every Saturday. I do now.
Yes, so, 1 Mbps, yes.
Yes, exactly. Then say because, like you say, 90%, a lot of people they go to RAM. The network is congested there and the service not good and people they complain. So now I make them pull them and left the 2 Mbps when 100 leons, but still people they get opportunity. You can still subscribe the 40 leons for 3 days.
Why make you send
another day?
See, that complaint day, that talking back again. Now why make you send they complain? Why make other people they complain? Lamgana, do you know that the 1 Mbps you sell they sell at 60? Sorry, 2 Mbps. Sell at 60 leos. No, go check. Now, QCell they sell 2 Mbps at 60 leos. So you want to tell me say QCell they only congest? QCell the line not ever congest, that they all man day, it not ever congest. That's what
but what if QCell you get for look at the number of subscribers. Possibly Orange get more subscribers than
no
QCell.
Matter.
Okay.
Look. Lamrana. The plan no matter. Mobile company na breeze. Then people ask whether you didn't have 5 Mbps or you don't have the 1 Mbps or na wololo. It go all no better. It's not like ude logi. So that explanation there, if I okay, not take on this week. Because I don't tell you say the thing is, the thing which make they don't lost this argument, if no other competitor not be there. Then for them, therefore, it will be make sense that people is. But now, QCell in there. Then another one don't come and call one mobile. I not sabi the but people say fast.
Yeah.
You understand? So if I the two they tell one mobile now, therefore cut down the data. Say like 10 Mbps, make them 50. Okay. Lamrana, not accept for argument's sake to wait till they don't talk. Say okay, it congested. But what about the fuel? We don't count down Lamrana. I wish you for be asked this question. See, Una tell Sarah Union the last 20.
I definitely ask if it's about cost or it's about more cost on the company or it's about quality of service. The conversation is Orange, for example, where I don't talk to they say then they get for pay Then now Biden they buy internet to
So they buy
Zudlab.
spectrum, yeah, sure.
Yes, then they buy to Zudlab, right? Now then they said because we been get Salcap, we privatize, now we go over
Zudlab, yeah, sure.
to Zudlab. And then then they regulate how the internet they run. Now Biden they buy, and if it's congested, it definitely get for effects. And then they get a lot of complaint from the consumers then. But the point where I ask is, Orange in them points now that they seek clearance from the regulators when a NATCA, we still expect for get NATCA na the program before we end with you, or whenever they come, we can still connect with you and talk na the program this morning. Then get clearance from NATCA for go ahead and adjust this tariff. What do you think say for be the role of the regulators in instances like the wire and with what you don't say?
You see, Lamana, you see, when God creates this world, He make fish for dinner water. He make bird for fly. But if I say society, who say fish they fly, say that society they get error. NATCOM, they don't fail. NATCOM na poppy. I don't tell you the crime with the get NATCOM we don't do. So for me, NATCOM, I know they watch them. In fact, I couldn't tell them say, in fact, let them not put themselves again. Let left so. The only thing no more,
back, they take course action
again. No, with this one will happen. I will call an operation no return. Now for let the lost customer. And this one, because now they don't call it, and I hope say Parliament will invite you tomorrow. And are they informing now say tomorrow they don't call for ceasefire. They don't call for let them go talk.
I know that. I know that don't call.
And they don't put me out in
I imagine for invite even the chairman of the committee on communication. For can't talk to the people.
The one not able to do nothing, but not able to do nothing.
Yeah, but Parliament gets responsibility as well for seek the interests of the people.
They have never been able to regulate these people. Now the action are like this. Number one, they forgive the people them back. That's the one way they remain because Kokoma don't waste him. In fact, what would they tell people themselves now? Just go buy PRSP phone, or if not to SIM phone, go make it to UQCell, let you commodity, let you just they call it. You make sure say it gets you orange money, free money for no. I don't know how they're useful to me. And they call today now again. So now that measure until this is the condition, this ceasefire. We go only ceasefire operation, no return, go only stop. When Orange and Africell then come back and reverse back, and would they even expect SFC this data for good on because fear long good on.
Okay.
The way they talk about conjunction. In fact, they're for the shame for themselves. Now then lie for the people and say they get 5G. I tell when I say they are not get 5G. They no it's about 5G. The man 5G we want download movie. We want download. They don't talk no more in that country. They salute. We get 5G. And you know to make the come about congestion, but actually not a congestion. Because if they really get 4G safe, they congest. Let them go to other country. Nobody complain about congestion. Now it's alone no more. But the people don't do this over and over.
To be honest with you, me still not understand how at this age and time when they talk about 4G, say we get 4G, when they talk about selling 2 Mbps, 1 Mbps to people.
Because we don't get 5G. Because I like the lie. We get a government where
we get a government now.
Why Liberia? Why Guinea? They complain of this. Why not Salon no more they go? Oh, this orange one at this one Senegal so complain. It is almost people in the Salumba.
So Edmond, back to the point. What you expect the regulators, including NATCA, Parliament, for do in this instance, as you call the people for boycotts, and as well, you don't they hold them accountable as well, and you don't they engage with them. What you think say them for do in the interest of the people in this instance? Then they listen to you definitely.
Firstly, we accept for say President Bio and in government and the Minister of Communication and NATCOM in a goalkeeper for them. So I don't get anything because by right, thing like this if we don't expect say therefore don't make a statement. If you Minister of Communication was all over the place, they make a case for them say don't go up, exchange rate don't go up, fear don't go up. But again, I do ask the minister in 98. I say why don't do cost study? Now the whole country this way mobile the increase tariffs and no good cost study. So going forward, and in fact even they include the opposition now the host asking watch way they host them. A serious opposition, if not opposition with infantile disorder, where now organized jokers. These are issues where opposition for take now other country. You understand? Not for Edmond Abu for me. I didn't go panel for again. I didn't go sell me house for go na court again. No. I didn't do that again. The only thing no one how they do, Lamgana going forward. Hey, operation no make sure so crash the market, but don't begin big. Actually, don't begin talk. Hey, we got staff them. Are you Orange? They go big bonanza. Tell Orange let them go pay.
Yes,
the staff
so Orange, the mobile
them.
company then, the MNOs them. I actually talked to somebody in AfriCell yesterday. But they see if we can get them as well. But hopefully, where you come, we'll get a conversation. Because for me, you know, me thinking about national issues, I don't know why it can differ from what people they think. For me, the issues are
because that's not doing work.
Yes, for
because
me,
that's not doing work.
What thing are they try for say? For me, then kind of thing they are, if able get a dialogue around them, because it's in the interest of the public. The mobile companies and the MNOs them, they're doing business, they want for profit. The regulator gets a responsibility for mediate between the MNOs and the subscribers, but for seek the interest of the subscribers, because we are Sierra Leoneans and I they do business. And also, like you say, Parliament for able look at waiting right or waiting good for the people and intervene. So there is nothing wrong for the Parliament sit with you, the MNOs them, NATCOM sit with you. We get a dialogue and conversation and reach at a common ground.
One. God bless you.
Who side people and they benefit from this?
Good. Just 1 second. You see, now this make they always bless Momo on APC. He was not my friend, and now under APC I take me matter go court. But see what he do? He called a dialogue. We went and sit and beg them. So what are they expect this NATCOM for do, including Parliament? Set up a committee. But on a network bad. In fact, before you do accept, engage the public, can't sensitize the public. Let people why you do this? You not do it. You see, when they want to increase the tariff on data, then we even go up to BBC. Then inform, and then they talk to now. If I not be get defense, indeed, if you long up, though me defense was most of them tower the day in on solar. Most of them are on solar they go on. But going forward, a responsible now they do. Waiting NATCOM, waiting Parliament one call we now too. We need to form a task force.
There is this consumer parliament where I'm sure you are aware of.
From when they can they do and they only don't do it once. But not mean you don't need consumer parliament. Law left down the so go to na boku na long road. Now like when Momo content do I still go according to Momo content in playbook. Put all man. Why una quality of service we dey give una this time? Una improve, but first thing first, una reverse first. If na Momo content,
okay.
Una reverse first. This one, una reverse and first. To that 60,000 weekly 1 Mbps. Una reverse and the first. This one they do first. No good. You understand? Do that the first. You understand? They will start the conversation around quality of service. Then people ask, so they don't go even to before tower. They don't go before. I mean, the other day, you almost not confine them. 30,000. Imagine somebody if one worry, they go ask them for cow chicken.
Edmond, you get payable, man. Anyway, we have to continue this conversation.
The positive one who always we get 1,000 cow there.
Yeah.
Then you catch up at the thief now. Then you want to go and 30,000. It's a joke. You don't even embolden the man. So for me, I still want them in business. I still want AfriCell.
Exactly. That is what I want to ask you. The MNOs themselves, they say we are into business. You know, to get tax them for pay, and get cost them for pay, and get staff them for pay.
So for quality service.
If they're not making money out of it, then it's a problem. They need to remove them and put waiting. They make them make money. But how you think say we could keep the MNOs in business as well, but as well get a fair plan where we serve as subscribers, they benefit from, and the government then go able to pay tax to the government. And go able to keep the people.
Let the people return back. That will begin this. The only thing for let them go back. Let them apologize. That no go ever do another whole reckless service life. This thing with them, this goodness with them.
No, Edmond, Edmond, you're on here. Picking and they listen to you.
I'm here.
Yes,
yes.
Yes, you need for no, you need for you need for tone. You need for yes. We need for pick what you they say. Picking and they listen to you.
That take them back. Don't just go before no more. I don't
no. Miss I not agree. Miss I not agree, bro. I not agree.
Which one?
You know we are on here. and you know, a role model, like I say, there are a lot of young people them.
No, what did they pass?
Where they watch you.
What
No,
did
what
they
say? No, listen, Edmond. We can make our point in a respectful and fair way. And you've been doing that. And we can do them. I don't go want somebody self not go sit down and say certain thing against you, allow them for say more.
Because you know why?
Yeah.
These people, na me know, listen, Lamrana.
Yes.
Why go Panemba Road?
I understand.
You know, maybe the
I know
one
you
go
emotion.
Panemba Road.
I understand.
Inside the sleep, outside the shit, outside the pit,
I
outside the
understand.
eat, na the same side.
I understand.
You able understand? Outside the kind supreme sacrifice some of you don't take for the people. And
I
the
understand.
will change.
I clearly understand.
They can get out anything.
The reason
So
we
me,
make a talk to
for
you.
me, this fight is very personal to me.
Yes,
very,
I understand.
very personal.
I clearly understand. And
Let
that's not the reason we make specifically I reach out to you. But you've been on the reach out to me actually, and we get this conversation. Say, let we talk about this way they happen.
You just reach out to you. I'm gonna left no.
Huh?
Left no. Me just reach out to you.
No, I say you don't reach out to me. No, I say you don't reach out to me.
Okay.
Yeah. I say you don't reach out to me. You share all what you do with me. You know, we get a personal relationship apart from media as well. Yeah. And I understand what it means to you because I don't know you for a while, and I know your interest is in economic and things the way they affect the people, the social life of people. You know, there are other things we'll get for talk about. This morning I begin to talk about work and fine boss, but I know the left and first we'll get for talk about that later because we get to other guests we don't cap when a media we'll get for talk to. But what thing I want to ask you about now? What thing now you demands and what do you think say because are they imagine say you demands them align with what we the consumers them, the subscribers them, want for the MNOs and do, waiting the regulators and for do, and waiting Parliament for do as part of the supervisory role.
For one demand, let them go back to the one MBPS. Let them allow people for choose. Number one demand. With apology, public apology. To people in Najama publicly that no go ever do this. And then next the way they want to do then go engage, let people understand, let people then buy them. That's number one. Number two, the fear long go down Lamrana. Then be last year they be saying fear not to 25. What's to say fear 25. They need for give account of dandy. Number three, demand number three, therefore find them for this particular tweet they don't do. Demand number four. We for set up a task force with people like credible people like you. Civil society, parliament, not with all the places for let we look at the quality of service. We give them time, we measure them. These are the Momo content playbook.
Okay.
And therefore, so it. We tag them so, my brother, I ready for be media posting for all and Africell.
Okay.
How long can we keep complaining about quality of service?
Yeah, I agree with you. We should move beyond that, man. We should. I can say this country for the one. We've spent a lot of money for land fiber in this country. We get that. I know about that.
Because I cover from where they start. Now fiber still up the ticket on land.
Yeah, we don't spend a lot of money on fiber in this country. You forget the point now where, you know, we know for the 2 Mbps, 1 Mbps per internet, and
not the same,
Man. Anyway, Edmond, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we'll not
just give the 2 Mbps. Huh?
Yeah, go ahead with what you say. No, go ahead.
For me, they can get them 2 Mbps at 100. Less the 1 Mbps 60 because QCell they make profits. They enjoy the customer right now because QCell don't got plenty customers. As I discussed to you now. One mobile, then don't begin catch some of the customer them. Which is good them. You understand? You know, they say when then the best is not available, the available become the best.
Yeah.
So this question what did they talk about? Why make QCell no congestion? Why make I give that one instance 6 years ago. Then people also be the Shinkawi. They sell 1 GB for 55,000. We don't even know say send a good internet until Waiting them they say 50, 60,000.
Okay.
They bring come to you. So I think say Edmond not prosecute this case enough now court of public opinion for let people they know say all what they are saying, really they add up, they make sense because we've been in this and we they accept that explanation. Then just return, when they return to one Mbps and apologize to people then say dear family don't hurt now. Our Chinese customer we go begin to talk like
Okay, Edmond. Thank you.
But when
you
you
so
down the video I post now, where after say when this demonstration, not to Makenio because I mean this because now be Makenio, they go say, see now Hanga Road, Kenema, official is a thief. This was like 4 years ago. Nobody listened to those students.
Okay.
Students they need data. Students them data for do the work. You go put that
data.
Not to punish the punish
data.
Students,
Everybody need data, man. It's data and
exactly.
data driven world we get right now.
We are living a data driven world. So you don't for Dokuta. Now make me wonder why President Bio they look at this thing keep silent. Because I mean if this government be that serious about, well, let's say you know because they really become very strong on this. We use their language and President understand.
The president will listen. Hopefully, we'll try to get the minister as well, the minister of communication as well. We'll try to get another this conversation. But thank you so much, Edmond. I want to say thanks to you and we go keep in touch and definitely we'll continue this conversation where you come. For me, it's important.
NATCOM come. What sleep now? NATCOM. Do you beg join me back?
Yeah, we'll go call you. Definitely, even Car will call you. But thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. We'll get for other guest media one way there. I get for one also. But thanks, Edmond, for joining us. Greet the madam for me. Tell her, Madu. Thanks for joining us this morning live from the US via with video link. That now Edmond Abu, an activist. We always talk about economic and social things and way they affect the people. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. We've been expect NATCOM, but we'll not see them yet. If they come, we'll definitely go connect with them and also link Edmond for get this conversation. For me, it's important we get a dialogue. There's, good. I don't know why I get this feeling. Say, for me, there are issues there are. The people that were involved were able to come and get a dialogue, a conversation. Let the people listen. Let the people understand what's in the happen. Then they can ask questions, and we ask the questions them, and una answer them from una own position or perspective. Until we do that, we always go to get back and forth. And I honestly think, say, the kind of money we spend for fiber in this country and for land fiber, I understand we are talking about a second fiber now. Man, internet, because the idea of the fiber was to make internet more accessible and cheaper. But every other time we get back and forth about this service and all, get a private company where they manage the fiber now. The MNOs themselves, they complain and they pay tax and get for now profits they want to make and all of that. And it comes back to us, the people, the subscribers, that way they pay more. Anyway, we'll continue this conversation. We can join Media One this morning. Let's take the video. USA His Excellency Bingo Cambia. He go talk to the people of Cambia and at the Feed Salon, the World Food Day. Also, I launched the second report of the Feed Salon project and program. We've been used the opportunity there for talk to young people and for Komobi and Kush. He used the opportunity there for tell them about the dangers of Kush, and he used the opportunity there for tell the police any side where drugs they. Let them go there. So let's take that video there. They come get with guests this morning. ACP Brahma Kamara, we in the Media One, head of media at the Sierra Leone Police. Continue for stay with we.
Make we stay away from Kush. Kush not they make you high, not poison. Go to your doctor and tell him, may tell you the chemical composition of Kush. It go tell you say it just kill you slowly, it not kill you immediately. But not proper poison. They not make them for human consumption. And all the parts that they put together, the chemicals that they put together, now from other countries, they know they use them, they send them. We young people, they way bad. Then they buy them, they import them, then they get the one they naya. Mommy then, daddy then, young man them, where they sell them. And we get the young man them, we're under peer pressure. Then they take this bad substance. Yesterday, I've been there with over 100 of them. And we talk, frank talk. Now we will abopan for the future. If we not kill ourselves, we not don't destroy ourselves, if we will old age, with future. We not go die in peace. We go die in sorrow. We not go allow una for do that. And they employ each and every one of una the young man them. May no hardship, may nobody peer pressure not make you take kush. Be genuine for fetch kush. Una know what's in the salam. Una know what's in the salam. Genuine for make we identify each and every one. And to the police, have no space for any kush dealer or anything. If they show you who side then they, you for take the law and arrest them one day. With a wage war on kush and anybody where they do kush. Because now we future now, they want for destroy. This government say, we not human capital government. That means say, they feed seed for human capital. Now the human being there. And not any other human being. Now then young people they are waiting up now. Now then we want for train and educate and equip so that they will make salon better. Then will get more science pathway. Then will get more education pathway. Then will get more skills and for make salon better. Pass where they left from. So if anybody they come for camp with them and make a talk not an excuse for the young people, but when person they grow up, they experiment a lot of things. That don't mean say we not for experiment with kush. I don't tell you not say na poison. If they experiment, then it's enough for try kush. But now we responsibility, parents, teachers, we the elders then, police, soldier, mommy then, for make sure say that poison they not go inside we picking them. This now challenge at the challenge you now, and I'm happy today. I want to say thank you to the Paramount Chief of Magbema for a place called Hope Something, where they not open for take. We not want more people then go to that place there. First, now for prevent any side and the side kush. When I call police, then when I scatter them.
That's His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, been the talk na Kenema, so been the address young people them and community people them about the dangers of kush, and they advise them, you know, if you watch the thing that we then they put pan kush here, well, we talk, I remember we talked to the medical expert then, we then talk about the thing that we then they add there, now they kill people them. Well, we get ACP Brahma Kamara Naya this morning from the Sierra Leone Police, head of media, and I get the pleasure for welcome to Truth Media for the very first time. Good morning, ACP, and welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. ACP don't hear from His Excellency the President, and very recently, after the President do rounds na the rehab center na Hastings, it been gets around table conversation. Usai the IGP been there and other members of the security sector, and he give directives. And one of the things we talk about now is joint force and enforcement. And even in this statement, it continuously they remind the police say, "Una go outside and they and take them off. And we see the police don't intensify this. Waiting at the updates with police enforcement in the fight against substance abuse and drugs and kush in this country."
Well, quite honestly, it is ongoing because the police now they work with the military. They work with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, created by the National Drug Control Act of 2008. And then we also work with the Public Health Emergency Agency. So then for them, they all work together for make sure, say, based on information that they get, and some of them they not tip off from members of the public, some of them they will now be intelligence operatives in the field, the GUI. And so then they wake up in the morning, like me, they wake in the morning, I check my phone, somebody they send message, then they all those one go put together, send them to the operation team, and then they go effect them. So, and then one day they only yield massive dividend. You know, in fact, on a daily basis, we now they keep data of things that we do. On a daily basis, all the years that we don't do countrywide, I mean, we keep them. Then for the week, every Wednesday, we go to Kintom and go tell the public and tell the journalists them, so that, because the moment we tell the journalists them, of course, we don't not like the public would inform. Yeah. And so Now that system we don't put in place, and it's very effective, honestly, very effective.
So waiting at the updates with regards to arrests and raids, we see it don't intensify right across the country. Even yesterday, I read about rutile, rutile, now the mining community, then do raids there as well. I seen a put local, na some farms, some areas outside and do raids. And we get update from my colleagues them as well now, other partner, the country, Kenema, Bo, we see the raids them. Waiting at the overall update.
Well, we divide the police jurisdiction into 6 regions. We get Freetown East and Freetown West. We get Northeast and Northwest, and then we get the Southern region and then the Eastern region. So now then 6 regions and the police administrative regions we they run. And each of the regions then get what we call regional commanders. And the regional commanders now they're responsible for provide security for that entire region. So it's like now then are the representative of the Inspector General of Police. Now that make if you find out say all the region and they now AIG and they Assistant Inspectors General. Then they give assistance to the IGP. They run the regions and all of the regions and they all get divisions, police divisions where they under them. Where like for Freetown East, generally, then get like Eastern Police, then get the Rosswood Division, then get the Kissy Division, then get the Grafton Division, and then get Waterloo Division. So all that they put together and form the Freetown East. And then the Freetown West as well, then get the Central, then get Mountain, then get Lumley, then get Congo Cross, then get Godrich. All the one that they put together and then form the, and even Aberdeen itself, then form the Freetown West region. Now so it divide. And so the race that they do, the result will then send for the last 1 week. For example, for Freetown West, in total for last 1 week, then from Wednesday last week to this Wednesday we passed yesterday, then do a total of 16 raids. We do in the race and they then arrest about 10 suspects. And then so that one day then get the one day with the other investigations, but then get the one day equally so you the one and left them. But I need to explain this one and left because some man go say we then can't all this person that we stand back in the community.
Exactly. We don't get that complaint.
We don't get that complaint. So I need for I try for dissect them very well. The law allow you, it is part of what we call hard skills policing. Hard skills policing gets to do with the aspect of arrest, search, detention, investigations, and prosecution. And then the soft skills policing gets for basically do with you engaging members of the public. And we get the community relations directorate where they do them across the board. Engage schools, engage communities for tell them, say, oh, you get for left violence, oh, you get for left for take drugs, oh, you get for left for sell drugs. That's the soft side of policing. But the hard side of policing, so if you go to the communities based on information or maybe whether tip-off or maybe from the intelligence angle, you go to the communities, you do arrest and then bring them camp, you now get the responsibility for shifter and look within the evidence where you get and the fact where you get and see whether this person get case or you not get case. Because sometimes you apply what we call in police judges to run. Judges will want to tell you, say when a police officer is endeavoring to detect the author of a crime, you not get no objection for come for put question to anybody if you say reasonable information could be obtained from. So you can come to a scene, we say something happen, it take as many as 20 or 30 or 50 people. You be then come, you can obtain information from them. But based on that information, now you go now decide say, no, this one not get case. This one get case. So let him get case for answer. So in any circumstance, and then I think people begin come there, at the end of the day, you say, oh, this one no. It'll be just like, unfortunately, then at the scene at the time, no be left hand. Or some others will be victims. Don't forget when you look at the chain itself. The chain they start from the point of view of manufacturing, under the production, move on to the wholesaler, the person they buy in bulk, you understand? And then from the wholesaler, you move on to the retailer. The person now will cancel on one, and then they come now to the consumer. The person will himself they take an at the end product. And but don't forget, the president said we say the consumer, let we treat them as
Victims, yeah.
Because we get for sure a lot of magnanimity, we get for sure a lot of compassion. Because you just imagine the man in states, then you say you take and go Panama Road, then it's like you go kill them more and more. So in any given circumstance, and then one day they say again, sometimes you get arrested at the scene. And then you be in a camp, and you can't find out say this person a consumer, you now have to decide. because the National Drug Control Act of 2008 provide for treatment, it provide for education, it provide for rehabilitation, it provide for aftercare. You understand? It also provide for social reintegration. So in then given circumstance, you can now say, well, this person will be even release them to the one the way responsible, another pillar the way responsible for then go do rehabilitation. You understand? Or maybe for go do treatment, as the case may be. So now we can say, well, this person there left farm, or some you even left farm back, if you go back safe in the community. If you see and see sometimes, then be just by mistake or the arrest them. So now that's the circumstance. So for Freetown West, now that then if for Freetown East, then do 73 rates. So you understand why make you so high. You know, say then Waterloo also the part of this one.
Okay.
And then they cover all the way up to Makolo, Songo. So then do 73 rates in total, and the number of people that arrest now 30. And they won 10 and they released them, and the other one and they're under investigations as the case may be. So then the way they're not charged go to court. And this area of charge go to court also very key for explain for people to understand that. For civil offense, people get from say when a civil offense, the threshold is not as high as criminal offense. The threshold for civil offense, they tell you say now proof, but now on the balance of probability. Me you get case. We count the document, check out my document, and then they look into the issues. Say, for example, one person gets 50.1%, where you determine the threshold. Right. So then they get 49.9. So that small percentage, they will give the right to you. We get that 50.1, going on the balance of probability. And for civil matters, what we call tortious offenses. But when it comes to criminal, the standard we then set is very, very high. Now, proof beyond reasonable doubt. So it is like 99.9% if we for shows sure.
It's in a criminal
this person ain't do this person, I ain't do this thing. Because the law say every single doubt we then get, single doubt for not to do and the interpreter in favor and in the left. So in that given circumstance, and it can most times be difficult if you investigate somebody, you look at the threshold of evidence you get. You say this, now fruitless endeavor for take and go court. I'm not going to
win the case.
Yeah, I'm not going to win. No matter how good today, let me take 5 years at the end of the day, for as long as you get a very good lawyer. Not even on the area of technicality, we could be one side, but on the evidence itself, you're not going for win. So in any given circumstance, you know the charge that go court.
Because it might be waste of time, waste of resources.
Waste of resources.
But when I get the capacity for able to prove the situations and they for as investigators as well from the police before na charge go court. Yeah, we need to send them to law officers department.
We work with the law officers department because now that's the provision. Say you take your matters, especially for matters of this nature, you take them to the law officers department. We then get wealth of knowledge. Now they're all lawyers, now government lawyers, they are being paid just like I'm paid at the end of the month. Now that is done for. So then they go look at the matters. And most times when you take matters to them, there are 3 decisions that they take. Now either of them 3 decisions are. One, then go tell you, say, this matter, yes, you don't investigate them, but there are gaps. Go back, then go identify the gaps. And they just say there are gaps, but then they identify the gaps. Say gaps, they are 1, 2, 3, 4. Then gaps are try for go lock them. In other words, do more investigation into this area. Do more into this one. Do more into this one. Do more into this one. So that at the end of the day, if you go do more into it and you still come, you're not able for, then definitely it's like you tell him and say, I mean evidence not there. Then why are we wasting time? This man drop this matter. So now either take it and tell you say go do more, or then say for drop the matter completely once and for all, or then tell you say no charge. But even when they tell you for charging, they direct you. They tell you say charge for this offense. Because one thing, if you take somebody to court for the wrong offense, they read the charges to them, then look at the evidence will be cannot match the offensive charge and come. Then that is another fruitless endeavor. You don't waste all the court in time, you don't waste everybody in time. You use resources. So now then given circumstances, then you get for all the scales balance.
Okay.
For now determine who should go to court and who should not go to court. And even how they go to court. Along the line, just like the new Criminal Procedure Act, we then come into 2024. That one day, even if you're not get a lawyer, honestly, even if you not get a lawyer, ordinarily as a civilian, take you to court, even if you not get a lawyer,
you're able to defend yourself.
You're able to defend yourself. They make them so simple. You're able to defend yourself. Now they tell you, say, with jurisprudence they go. People the way they sit down, they think, and they start say, oh, This is what we have to do over a period of time. 20 good years in the work on that law. So you don't know how much going to run. 20 good years in the work on that law. So that law, and the magistrates, instead of getting restrictions, or the judge, in terms of bail, in terms of other issues, you get restrictions. Even this time frame, we must have taken a court, you get restrictions. So everything they make them simple, where justice, you go for accessor.
So with the arrest and raids, I see police officers involved there.
Yeah.
Are they being dismissed already, or are they investigated?
Well, we normally police, we arrest them. We get five who involved during this time. Now for 10 persons say no secret car. Take the example for the one at Mile 91. The team in Makini get the tip off. All the way from then get the tip off. Say this thing they happen on Mile 91. Policeman them. They move from Makini, travel all the way, traverse along over there, then go to Mile 91 and go directly to the policeman in quarter. And go arrest them and arrest the thing where they meet their hand.
Yeah, it's an exhibit.
Well, that is say, instead fall under section 23, subsection 4 of the Constitution, where they tell you say everybody they get for being innocent. But that not go stop for long to do investigations. So we don't pull on commodity upline, be a kind of feature on Toku when I did the expertise for conduct the investigations. Even with press conference yesterday, we show the people. Look at this man. Look at the other one, the way we also case with this same thing. But one thing people for understand about drugs. Now, one of the offenses that we call strict liability. But I just try for explain what it basically mean. You know, for let somebody commits an offense, we always look for two things. We go to call the men's gear, which you think inside.
The intention.
The intention. Sometimes sometimes not the intention, basically, but it will be the recklessness or the negligence. Understand? Because you might not have intention, but you are very reckless. That's messy as well. You drive reckless. You're not getting intention to go back anybody. But the way they drag, you swag the vehicle.
We go back.
You end up to go back somebody. You are being reckless. You understand? You understand? You know, say if the pikin not eat, you know, say if you not eat, you go get for angry and you go get for go and eat. Then negligently, you know, you provide food for him. Then the pikin must go thief. You understand? So the intention, they look at the negligence, you look at the recklessness, all those things. So we say the men's gear. When at the intention we talk about, or all the recklessness as the case may be, plus the act too serious, the act itself, I box you, I slap you, or I kick you, put them together, now then constitutes one offense. But strict liability tell you, say, we don't worry about the men's gear. In other words, for as long as they meet the drugs in your hand, we don't want to know with no intention why make the drugs in your hand.
Because it's
the law say enough for day with you at all. Yeah. And you make people and you get them problem the way the airport for even $100 or $20. Somebody say, hey, but that this thing for me, I give $100. You know, if you do what you call due diligence, check. Because you don't go and you not get that. What you will explain? Yeah, no, me no say na be drug. Now you add the olam. So na strict liability offense is the one day. So then now they say, oh, this one na exhibit, then can go na me an. Well, I'm not for challenge them. But the question don't go ask. Now the only exhibits do it can go na use. All the exhibits and they. If you don't care all the exhibits they're going to use, say for example, now they in the keeper permanently, then get armed robbery, and they go keep your weapon. Then get somebody go thief, then carry the property, the closer they use, and they go keep her. Then somebody go understand. But now drugs no more.
What's the procedure? Also, I can keep. I don't see when I get a lot of exhibits, including money as well.
Yeah.
What's in the procedure? Also, I can keep running there.
Well, for as long as the matter still live with we, now we still keep them. Until and unless they tender in a court.
A police station or a person house?
A police station.
Okay.
If you do the bike, it will be thin. Look at the station here. Not from this distance to this distance.
Okay.
I did bike. So now all the way within the same confined. But sideway the exhibit clerk they keep. But I don't want for discuss the evidence because I don't want for let appear like say I already don't convict.
No. Understand? I just talk generally because people can ask, hey, how police this na money on side police they keep up, side then they can go.
That money issue the dynamic most times most police stations if you feel say you get problem, especially for money for keeper. If you look at most of the regional commanders or maybe the LUCs, some of the officers and get safe. Instead of you keep and you they investigate the case, and they take and go put it and then safe them there. Okay. And I even see people in the ask questions. Hey, who don't display a lot of exhibits yesterday. Your brother was there. A very fine reporter. I get respect for.
Okay.
A very fine reporter. I have respect for him. Tremendous respect.
Thank you.
Tremendous respect. He was there. Yeah. Understand? Who don't display everything. I go on social media. People ask questions. They want to don't display. So we get in at the police and what's police get do afterwards.
Exactly.
I saw some of those things.
Yeah.
But I even tried for explaining at the press conference. How will they work? You know, these are things that you destroy, but you not get power for destroy until you get the order from court. And so at some point during the investigations, you define say the exhibit clerk, we call an exhibit clerk. First time we call a crime writer. I think I'm not the name of crime writer, but we call an exhibit clerk. Understand? If they take those ones, tender them to court, that this person is sending the case out. They check them. After you don't tender in a court, you don't become exhibit now, and it is forced with the court. And then now we now have to make application to the court, for let the court go release them and for let them go burn them. And then the court can forgive the order. If the court not give that order, we not get right for even destroy. It will still deal with the custody of the court until the court give order. Then they remove them from the custody of the court. Then we go burn them. You understand? So this is how we dispose of them. For money, generally, if it become exhibit, the thing very simple. If you're not tendering in a court, we will not get claimant for them, or maybe in a process of crime or all the rest of it. Now the court they give order say, let it forfeit to the state. Anything that is forfeited to the state, then they take to the consolidated fund. Yeah. Okay. Understand? So now, so the thing be. So it's not like the police now they take this money and convert them to themselves. But you got to take them to court. You know, you say I hold somebody with 100,000. Then you go to court. You take the case done. You not turn at the 100,000. You dey tender. You dey then at the court.
There are legal implications. For you destroy them or
you dispose of them or whatever. So now until the court say, now then they give specific order saying that this for happen and that this you get for follow.
Talking about the courts, I remember, there's been this concern about delay in cases. Una can don't investigate, una charge go court, and the cases and they take long for let them look at the cases and all of that. What's in the collaboration and the relationship now between after the president's pronouncement?
Very, very well. I want for you to say we work complementarily. I therefore be very selective with words. We work complementarily. Because one arm not supposed to interfere with the other in the execution of duties. Within the criminal justice system, it is kind of tripartite. 3 parties are involved. We have the police, we're on the front line, people, and we do the arrest, and we do the investigations, and take to court for prosecution. Understand? And then we have the judiciary. But I always tell people, say, people will misconstrue the fact, say, somebody say, I like to go police, let police go lock them. Police not get power for punish person. I don't get that power there at all. I talk about all certain.
We're not can detain force.
Yes, we get power for detain, but that is not punishment. That one, not like during the course of the investigation, this person will be detained so that you know go. Maybe you know go left farm at that point to go produce matter. Sometimes I feel moment to left farm you go interfere with witnesses or maybe you go run away as the case may be. But sometimes a flight risk. You know, someone has to left farm, you don't go join flight, you don't go. Understand? After you don't make it need for continue the matter itself. You don't pervert the cause of justice. So the police do not get power for punish. Would that get power for punish according to law? Now the judiciary. They say that they interpret the law. And then they punish the lawbreaker. And they go tell you, say, you go 6 years jail, 7 years jail, 1 year jail. Understand? And then now have the third limb, we in the correctional center or service. The correctional service, now then will keep you in custody based on the pronouncement of the court. And then will keep you, if you say 6 years, then get the way and do the calculations. You not go do the 6 years per se. When they get where they do the calculations.
But the police get the power for do prolonged detention in a case because we don't get this concern. Say you get certain period where you for keep the person. Otherwise, you can get on bail if you get lawyer or get somebody where they represent them. But when I get the power, you can get this conversation about police don't keep them for too long, 1 week, 2 weeks, and all that.
But the new Criminal Procedure Act, or even before the new Criminal Procedure Act, Section 17, subsection 3A and B of the Constitution Act number 6 of 1991, very clear. 17.3a, they talk about 72 hours. The other they talk about 10 days, basically. Okay, but this new Criminal Procedure Act, they make it clear. If you say within this period where you investigate, you all feel say this person, you need for more time. That is procedure the way they said for you even make request to the court, and the court can allow you for you prolong the time. Especially on investigation, the way actually not able to do within 10 days.
Yes, yeah.
Understand? And then something the way you don't need for so in the way you know they give bail. Offenses in the way you don't even get power for give bail. Like the offense of treason, you don't get power for give bail. You understand? They even them offenses in a way they under this family support unit, sexual penetration. You know they give bail. You know give police power for give bail. They don't plan come out. Understand? So then one day somebody say this person don't deal with we for some time, but you also give a look at waiting the law say. With
drugs now, waiting at the issue of bail. I remember over a year ago, where VP been there at the town hall, also been giving keynotes. He talk about how not for give bail to people where then they catch with drugs, manufacturers or sellers, the network. Waiting at the condition now with people who at the arrest, with drugs. Not so the one the way we identify as victims, but the one the way in a part of the network, manufacturers, sellers, and all of that.
Well, the determination will be made based on the facts we are available to the police. If you are truly and truly involved, understand, then will be bail. Understand? But if during the investigation, they find out say maybe they are now trying to prove a point, we not clear it. I just want for the reference.
Okay.
We get this Natasha matter. You understand? The point all we try for proof that we meet this thing now this host. At that time, nobody not come up to 4 months. Nobody not come. Then during investigations, that this linkage come. Understand? So which means the subject of investigation now for know who that get this place. So in that given circumstance, if anybody the way you link to a way attached to, for as long as you know get completely prove yet say actually Naim, or maybe instead therefore say no to me or na me, in then given circumstance and they as you get strong somebody, you go grant that person the bail. Why should you look into that particular issue? But when once you don't make a determination, you don't send the file to DPP like in your case now they to DPP, and then we able for then prove and say yes, this property. Say this thing billion and get time. If that file come now, they expect say that person will get bail now because so next thing they expect now, they say you go for go court.
So you're saying the case with Natasha won't have been pulled wanted for,
yeah,
and it been go CID and all that. Waiting at the status of that matter.
It did with the DPP. It did with the that's the same thing. It did with law officers department for letting give you advice as to what will happen. So we are now waiting for three. Either they tell you for we probe more to certain issues, or then tell you say charge to court, or then say do up the case.
Well, in cases like that, how do you expedite them, especially when a public interest matter involves somebody like Natasha and all the media coverage of social media and all? How do you expedite the matter then they follow the public understand? Because you have to build trust with the public as well for understand say this is not being compromised or it's not being otherwise.
No, well, for the fact that if you just think about the time where that matter they come out and the fact say it is now with the law officers department, they should say expedition on take place. We don't expedite time because otherwise if we still say the matter still there with the police will look at it. But if you see we don't pull them at we level now, we don't send and go for advice. They tell you so we already don't expedite that matter because we want to put them behind the back. We want for now determine at the end of the day whether the matter for go court or the matter for do up based on waiting the fan out.
Waiting at the bail condition when I've been getting Natasha.
For the report now police and they do them.
Okay. I want to ask you this question quickly. Over 130 suspects, now the police Facebook are they get now. 5 police officers. I don't talk now about building trust. The police building trust and working with communities for help in this fight. In the instances how they get police officers and they involve, I don't get a call now. Like you can say, I can wake up in the morning and get a message the way people and they tell me say, The police them, they don't can hold this person. Now the police, they see the police and then they cancel, now then they involve in this and all of that. How do you build trust with the public in them fates they are? For let the public understand, say, the police actually, they enforce the law, they do raids, arrest people, prosecute them, investigate them and send them go court.
Now by what do they do? Like we not cover, we don't compete and force. Because if people is concerned, if now you they enforce the law, they enforce the law, now they broke the law, and then we they in administration, the leadership, not provide cover la for you, that one day they build trust. Like yesterday we go display, we compete away, just imagine way they salute you, or something the way some regional officers then say me they salute. Understand? We go present them. That way then go for go do raids. This raid then go for go do, they meet them on the height. They say get the same stuff way, they arrest them. If now two-way we recover, along the line down the day, you will left them. But we not left them. We process them, we begin and come before the public and say, one, administratively, we have to take decision. Because you don't take them to court as police officers.
Okay. One thing I want to ask as well, the point now that, you know, in building trust is how much information the public gets and how then they understand which in the police they do. Because the more people are informed, then they know what's in the happen. You know, there's this talk about a container, you know, now at a key where they say missing and there were reports. I've been talking to the reports and I as well, we do that report. We say we don't ask question about this. What's are the issue with that container there?
I don't know whether we don't ask question really, but I'm not say anybody ask question but container missing, we will not provide any information. The moment we begin to see social media, people ask some questions, we came out with a press release. And the press release be very clear. We say, them one day, we have say, SLBC, YV, and other media houses, then be there. Sometimes maybe we'll open the net wide now.
Yeah. That
for next one, we'll go born. Sometimes maybe getting hazardous effect we do around them, but we go open the net wide. We'll make an open for let every other person go there. But again, you get some control because my body you go do. That's the way they inhale them as well. They get the effect. Something the way they say not to have for even for go far away. So maybe we'll open the net wide. But honestly, we'll make it very clear at the press release say that one day them don't burn them.
Okay.
You understand? And then we now go further for say anybody.
Will I be able to know the ownership, the people them want to charge, investigate and charge people? Them?
That question came yesterday again, also now at the press conference. And waiting the director of operations say, and I go still stand by him. At some point we'll get the director of crime services. We now in the handle issue today. We'll get them to press conference, and when you go to press conference, and maybe you will provide more clarity into the issues. Like how you ask us, so somebody asked him yesterday at the press conference, and I directed to them. But at that time, they try for determine for who that get them. Why in the process, and the thing they continue for the any hazardous. So just let them go destroy them first. And they not get what we
But if you investigate and arrest anybody, any name come up media one, it will be part of our data and information. Say yes, we got container when they send them person the way they go for clear them. There are people where they send them. They get bill of leading if not so then call them and document them.
But that is the problem. They not be forget. Whether you know sometimes we something that happen. Within for any sometimes you have to be very careful as well how they handle them. Whether somebody say, oh, this happen or that happen, but for let them for lay hands on the person who go do the clearance at that time and not be able. So now that make now we have this document and we are continuing to do the investigations. Honestly, I'm not good for unravel something farther than that.
The investigation there.
Yes.
But so your knowledge, you're not able to know that gets the container, and no one was arrested.
Especially me seated there, I don't get.
So I want to ask again the issue about public trust, the issue about Natasha. You know, there was this buzz and news around them where una invite them or put the wanted notice out of them. And I remember na the man we been they took away, then don't change now, they make the announcement, then at the press conference, we play an as well. And after the investigation, the invitation at CID, after that, the public know, until where they explain so, the public know what's happening, how far don't go with the investigation as well. How do you keep people informed and let them understand, say, the police is doing this and then at this level with the investigation?
Yeah, well, I think we need to do more engagement. I think what we don't decide every Wednesday now we get a press conference. I think I made that announcement yesterday. Instead of fortnightly, every Wednesday we get a press conference so that issues that we public want to get information about, we will tell them. If we not even tell them, we'll ask you and we will try to make them know. They will get more engagement with radio, television, as we do, so that we will give people more information. Then we will also make sure social media handle them, especially Facebook, where we put in information almost all the other time.
That one is very active.
We will continue for one so that people will be informed and then they're not going to even get some out of doubt about things that we do and how we do them. So I think we get for up the game at the PR department for make sure we continue to engage the public by dishing out information we they need forget. The
waiting on the investigate Natasha for quickly before I ask you another question. Is it about in connection with the host or she's? Because the statements say in connection with narcotics and
yes,
all
well,
of that.
This host we will talk about. We meet like Nasawi and the manufacturer. This narcotic, this kush. We go meet the machine and the oil. And when we meet them, we will get all in one day. We come and call press conference. We display everything. We will take na the host. But for let people know. Would I get this host down? And be the problem. The police deployed that house for 2 months. Nobody knew for sure. Nobody forget information. Just abandon the place. And then the police say, okay, well, since we get other work for do, let NDLA, let them can continue. NDLA did it for another 2 months. Now during this time, whilst the police still try for get information as to who that go get this host, and then for bump into some information where that information the enemy use now for say, oh, this one will get some connection to this person. But since that is now the subject of the investigation, for no who that get this host, we just want for wait and see what
the investigation is it about the ownership of the house
the moment we know the ownership
the chemical way the drugs owner meets
well, the moment we know the person who own the house, then that person name possessing property then they.
Okay.
That's
what the investigator.
Yeah, that's his possession. Possession either in person, in a vehicle, in a house. So for let you possess them thing and day, you get for know that first to get the house. When you don't know that get the house, whatever way you look at them, either na him be and come there, involved, or you know other than the way be and come way involved.
Okay. I want to ask you this question. In just few days, in less than 2 weeks, where the president called this meeting and make this pronouncement, you know, the number of raids and arrests where the police don't do, you know, I don't know, I can be corrected, but it's unprecedented. You know, perhaps it happened where the president and now proclaimed the state of emergency on drugs the last time, but inside this 1 year, the kind of raids and arrests we don't get within these few weeks, very high. You go agree with me on that?
Yeah.
So where has the police been? Who have been done there?
Well, we always done there around.
You not let your guards down?
No, I'm not going to use the word say we let your guards down. But you know, you get for do with you know, for any time we get any kind of directive there, they tell you say more resources will be put into the fight. That's not the reality. And the police involvement is like the same human resource what we get, what we use for say in a police station, for take statement from people, for report from people, or get involved in other policing. Now then same people know they use power occasions. So now that make the president now say, since we know say police work still not get for done, people will still involved in policing, but you not get the required manpower. So let me add people into there. So they bring in the military. So if we begin kind of say, hey, we get other things for go do. They say no, but they make the military do it now. So even if
but there was a task force of which you're not part of. You hear somebody go imagine say if these things all they happen inside 1 year, president don't make proclamation. Somebody will able to understand, say, okay, we don't have this capacity, sir. We need support, so we go zoom in on them place. They are not for wait until the president come back and can talk again.
Well, the fact remains, like I say, for sure we still do them.
Yeah, but the level.
The level go much up. That one, I don't tell you say more resources and resources in terms of humans, in terms of materials, don't be added.
So resources now not been there?
Not that resources not there. I say more. I use the word more.
Not enough. The one not been there.
I use the word more.
No, yeah, but I just say as follow clarify, because for me, I've been saying this year, if president announce an emergency, there is a proclamation. The president will go and enforce. Every other sector for able to do the work, and there is a task force.
Yeah.
And 1 year down the line, it looks like we are starting all over again with this old feds. It looks like, right now, it's like now start, we don't start back. After 1 year, when the president make the announcement. So, is it that the police didn't do their work?
No, we did. Some of the arrests we do, they far before. Like that issue we come for, we go see them 10 days. We don't know before this last proclamation they come. Then I used to make an infala checkpoint for the one way they go for go distribute. Then I used to make another other checkpoint in Malta, the other areas, the interdictions we do na airport, the interdictions that we do na the key. Some other interdictions we do across the border. The one they all we don't do them. But like I say, we now use the word more because more resources they don't pour into it. Don't bring in more personnel. Understand? And the more you bring in more personnel, and then bring in NDLA full into we. NDLA now all we work together, but now they part of this enforcement pillar. We in fact the lead, I want to let you know the lead for this enforcement pillar. Now NDLA because the executive director and the lead.
Now they do the security.
Yeah, on this enforcement. So the IG and the Chief of Defense Staff, the crucial support them. Because when you look at the National Drug Law Enforcement Act, Section 24, yes, I think I'm right. Section 24 very clear. The focal point for drugs fights in this country, now NDLEA. Because NDLEA self come on account of that act. So we come in, the police, look at talk about authorized persons. If we then define them at the acts, authorized persons, they make mention of the police. And besides, we get Toku, and Toku now is kind of multifaceted structure. We not a police to model. Now we take the lead. ONS, in fact, then they provide overall supervision as the case may be. But other strings that attach all the part of even the key. The arbor, all the part of that Toku. So we done the work and we done the do them things a day. But like how you say, this last directive we don't get additional manpower. That one they don't make now say maybe the system they use will be changed.
Well, I want to take responsibility that police allow this for prolong this 5 in after the president announced an emergency.
No, police don't take responsibility. Police make it prolong. The police continue for doing their job. But it's only that I go say.
Oh, your job was not effective.
No, it was effective.
Not enough.
Probably you will say not enough.
No, I'm asking you.
It may enough. I'm not going to say. I don't know threshold. Maybe we not reach the threshold. We not reach that threshold. But we did what we could do, and we continue to do what we're supposed to do for make sure say we're able for put a check on her. But now that we don't get more resources, additional resources. And now we are now doing everything.
What's in the strategy that this could be sustainable? You know, not get to the point again and say the president gave a call and meeting back and give other directives.
The strategy is very clear. Eager for the to go until we see the end of the situation. So that's the clear directives given to us, and that is what we are working towards.
And what's the end?
But the end will be where we know say we always say out. I say things are not subside. And the situation don't come under control. They go say, well, we don't even professor. If we do drugs business in the country, it'll be very realistic. America don't affect this thing for long. You look at the system we're using now, look at the unorthodox system we're using now, but they still affect it. We're not going to stop for feta. Because now, trade way, some people feel say, I for better myself quick.
Yeah.
But you do better yourself quick at the detriment of somebody else in life. So somebody forget conscience. One possible every morning I listen to teachings where they come from where Pastor Mambugigi. I remember them today they talk about conscience. Conscience. If you get conscience,
it's important.
Very, very important.
Yes, but we always only talk about cutting the supply chain. If you cut the example is if you cut the snake in aid, you're not going to survive.
Of course.
So, how do you go after the people who bring this? What's in the intelligence they show the people who manufacture it, the people who they make money out of. And presidents don't talk on it. Say it's not poco money, people and they make money out of. How do you go after them? What's the intelligence they show now about them people there?
How we do go after them? Well, once we get, the president make a very clear, no sacred cow.
Them sacred cow them been there?
He said no sacred cow.
No, I'm asking if they were there.
I cannot tell you whether they were.
Oh, not been they see them?
No, the president said there is no sacred cow. So basically, we say, for as long as there is any connection, any you get any connection or any link to anybody, whether you did up there or you did down there, whether you're a family member, not a family member, whether you belong to the institution, like how we don't begin show the public, say, if we want to be within the institution, I mean, we know the concern for the sacred cow, we arrest them and we deal with them just like how they deal with ordinarily with any other person. I mean, across the board. We only need for we get, you know, if you read the law itself, the National Drug Control Act, especially when you talk about somebody giving malicious, I think section 67 subsection 2. Yes, I'm right. 67 subsection 2. You know, these things are there.
Yeah, you're not a lawyer. People are not for media one are lawyers, you know, they graduate very soon.
Yes, section 67 subsection 2. Even where you provide malicious information to the police, let's say provide malicious information, we lead to somebody then go arrest them and then can go search them, then at the end of it, not correct. You know, that one they get your own penalty. You know, so everything we say, let somebody give you the right information. I mean, not for those.
But owners have get intelligence.
We get intelligence. So those ones will get intelligence, or will they work on them? Will they work on them? If you don't do any interdiction at the key or the airport, my brother, not forget that now high power, or let's say high level intelligence you don't get. For let's consider they come Udem Bokuso, then pinpoint say that one they will go for. That one will go for. To play intelligence na high.
But these people are sometimes people who they seek protection as well. And there's been this conversation about police know them, then they protect them.
Well, anybody we feel say they within the police or in fairness na any executive office, we feel to say you get power, we the control, get power, we you play around with. You nobody say I mean, we are getting we close down on you because we get another one for I think that's what we call as big power for say we go after you. Then follow just get an iota of information over you to say this one is genuine. We don't go after you and you can. And then don't forget we also get people away. You make reference where they start the program. Say medical. I think I heard somebody tell you about this local production and the things that they put together. We also get this local production. What people know you do. Understand? All around they put together. So that make together we do arrest and McKinney of we'll go meet the machines and we do other one in Calabar town, we do other one in I call this place now Allen town. Understand? We don't do the one in the people where they do this local manufacturing. And sometimes how it happen, they will come with the precursor material, acetone and all that stuff in it, and then one day they can put it all together for produce this locally made kush, synthetic kush as the case may be. So please continue to go after them. And this why I use this opportunity for talk to members of the public. I want to say first that we are very much pleased with the fact that everybody is on board. Everybody is on board. The public they provide. All they say with this is who the succeed plan, so don't like you. The public they provide tangible information. Where will they work on them? Where will they make headway? I wake up in the morning, I tell you, I wake up in the morning and I see series of information. People are concerned. They send information, they put all around it together, send it to the team work on it. They happen all over the place. All over the place. People they provide information. That I make most of the rates then they succeed. So one for say thanks to everyone.
And that's how I ask. How do they collaborate with the community in raising awareness and building public trust as well? I remember there was a time with the young people there, they want to say they want to raise awareness and come out and do a march, a peaceful march. Police not allow them. But how do they collaborate with the community and build them trust? Because it's important for somebody give information, you see una act on them, and it's safe as well.
Lad, yes, the one the way me say one for come out to not give them. I mean, let me look out how they fet the drug now. And let me look out how them be say the one for them. and will not be facing protest, nationwide protest, and be the best way for FET this push. Nationwide protest, the word protest, and be the best way for FET. We make it clear to them. We say, let me go to the communities, understand? Let me go sensitize like they talk about. Create some awareness. Because other people don't come to we. Other people don't come to we don't give so many of them clearance. But let them go do the same thing.
Okay.
That does show you. That does confirm this one. On this same thing, about up to 8, then they come. Then look the information. Everything the date, the one who apply, the organization, and the community, what would the give clearance on that thing? So we tell them, say, when I go to the community and go raise awareness. Understand? But protest not going to be the right thing for bringing everybody come and treat where you not even know. You see, na protest you'll be in camp for. You not be in camp for raise awareness. You'll be in camp for camp protest.
Well, let's say peaceful march actually, not for raise awareness, raise placards and say stop. I was thinking the police for being don't tap into that and collaborate with them.
We want to collaborate in the area for say lockdown at community level. They say no, it for be nationwide. But who's going to have? We're not going to forget control. Some people and the way don't they always look for ways then for create harm. We ordinarily we will get intersecondary school sports. We they see past police old cane, they behind school picking them go left na ferry junction. Because otherwise they do a lot of mugging, they go and book people and take people and market. So all those things that we need for Sidom, we won't forget end to be nationwide. Remember one time we talk about lantern. See lantern for come out.
Yeah.
The discussions on the but along the line we say no, because the intelligence will begin coming and may look like, hey, if you come out, we're not going to forget. And a lantern and a net, that will like something. So all these situations and we get the manpower at this time for provide the security and so on and so forth. And don't forget, anytime police give clients for somebody do something, anything come out the way bad. Yes, if you do get for old, that person is responsible for their account. But you must also hold the police for account because you go say police not provide adequate security. That one, no way I turn on. People must come in that situation not provide adequate security. But like now we there on this race and all. Some people don't know we don't can work for the past 1 week. 1 week policeman, not even going to use. See how difficult the job is. You don't can work for 1 week. Not even going to use. Continuously they work. It really not easy. You can say police work, you get the mental. We now have the mental side for think and strategize whose operations, how we go direct other for one the force. That and the leadership. We get people also involved in the physical.
Leadership is very important. You see, when I do changes recently in NATCOM. What can lead to that? Is it that there was some failure? Somebody being need for take responsibility.
It's routine. That one is routine.
The routine changes.
Yes, not routine.
But what's in the leadership in this? Because me still ask if 1 year down the line the president get for can re-energize the police and the forces again, should the IG also take responsibility
for
say within this period we let down our guards, we've not been doing the job effectively?
No, I tell you we not let down our guard. I try to explain the things what we do. I said, but now we are more enhanced because we don't get more resources. But we've been doing it. Honestly, one of the press conferences.
But you've not clear that if whether or resources will not been get.
No, I'm not going to say. I use the word more resources. That means resources be there,
but that is
more.
The leadership. We go alert the president or the vice president. Say, hey, Paul, they struggle with this fight because this not there. Not until the president can call a round table again and give new directives.
Yeah, so that's the situation. But the fact remains, we have always been doing it. We don't come to members of the public with the information. This is what we are doing. And then people don't see, we don't take people into court. Before this time, we get up to about 145 cases we will get a court. So before this last directive, we don't get up to about 145 cases that we don't send to court. So all I want is big effort. Get for do arrest, get for do investigations, taking them to court. Very big effort. But like I say, at all times, even at the host, we think that mama and papa, sometimes in the day we go come and say, yes, this thing we do and fine. But I want for them to do this other way now. So waiting will happen. Since I'm going to give mama 1 million, I could just try for
add the
money for the more things happen. So
okay, talking about drugs generally, let's take this video quickly. We'll take this, then I can ask you a question about Naim we conclude the conversation with.
For look into the various allegations and news reports there. The IGP there last week, they announced this investigation, he called an open source investigation. What did they do? Today, they didn't have to provide a brief update on the investigation, which they not find out so far, who are we there, and which we expect in the next stages of this investigation.
Because if you look at social media now, plenty in the camp. In the first place, what did they trend now? And this so-called sporting of just. As I talk so now, there has been no formal communication. That notwithstanding, within allegation and fly out, government direct that we set up an investigation into all of these things where they fly. So what do we do? We not get not in case we like we get possibly can complain. So what we do? We get special units police, what we call the open source investigation unit. We activate them. That picture of that man where they float on social media, we don't able from open sources for affix a name to that face. And the name Umar Sharif. Umar Sharif and the name will affix to that particular face. And we also look at what if they come up on social media and say he don't do in this country for the past 6 months. So what I mean, what you do as a sector, as security, as police, as investigators, we'll go back 6 months from now. We'll check all the former entry points into this country. That kind of knowledge. That one has been established. For me, all of them questions when they play in our mind, we'll get answers to them, or we'll forget access to this particular person. So as we talk to them, we're on the look for this particular person, and we encourage members of the public, make a note for support the police with information, maybe every for go down to the facts of this thing. And therefore the guy every week on Tuesdays for update the public on this particular one and several other matters.
The Inspector General of Police, William Fayaselu. Media One, what's in the updates with the investigation? The IGP been promised the public again for the updates. What's in the how far una don't go with the investigation? Because remember, I get the Attorney General the other day. He say the investigation is with the police.
Well, I think I'll listen to you as well. We interview the AG and they interview a lot of other people around this issue. As far as me though, they are at the level of, if I call it, foreign relations, request, well, understand come, request not come. So at another level, so they are that highest level.
He said that not the extradition. He said when the police conclude and confirm say he's here, then they ignites the extradition process. What they ask about now the investigation we IGP say una they do. How far with that investigation?
I don't get the final details about them, but all I know is at the level of government to government, they are working on that one. But
what government need for know if Josh is here and if police don't arrest him before they do extradition.
Yeah, that's the situation.
What is a high-profile case in Media One that you're not aware of?
If possible, you're not aware, but you also possibly say at the level of, I don't say at the level of government to government, then they look into the issues, and then let me see.
You are aware of Daniel? What issues are they looking at?
I was not around. No.
Yeah, so now I can ask you about the government aspect of it. I'm asking about from what's in the IGP say about the investigation.
That is the same thing I'm saying. I was not around, understand, and be the law school. So what I know from when we come, that government to government they are working for see how they will get a final closure to the issue. So at least level at that level, government and government.
But you're aware of police investigation into ascertaining whether Umar Sharif is here and where he is?
From the generic point of view, always aware of the fact that for as long as somebody is positively accused of having committed a crime, there is going to be investigation from that generic point of view. I get that awareness, even if...
This is over 8 months ago with the IGP program.
Whether they are not they generally, and say for as long as somebody is positively accused of a crime, and that matter is reported to the police go do investigation. But waiting at the outcome, I don't know. But I will tell you, say, government to government, where I come at that level I meet, government to government, they are working for put closure.
But you're not aware about the level of the investigation?
No, I'm not getting awareness yet.
Okay, you want to promise the public, say you go come back to them and let them know, or share the information with we if you get the information about outside the investigation day?
Yeah, if I get time at some point, I go share with the public. Yeah.
But that, again, I ask you because now you talk for the police. That's the IGP on the Ministry of Information and Press Conference. That's 8 months ago, by the way, that press conference day. And he promised to update the public. Since that same day, there's not been information about the whereabouts of this man or whose side the investigation don't go and all that.
Another answer that for above?
I'm just asking because you speak for the police.
I speak for the police, but I don't tell you what to tell you.
Is it that the police don't treat this with the seriousness we deserve?
I don't tell you what to tell you, Lamwena.
But media one, why is the police so like lukewarm, could I say, or actually no one talk about this whole issue of Umar Sheriff?
I don't say me way you they ask now. I don't tell you my position. Say at the time we say I should make that statement, I was not around. But the fact of the matter is, when we come, we say I meet the operate. I don't give you the background. I say at the level of government to government, they are working on that information for make sure they put a closure to this issue.
But that's
so
information,
level, No, well, I understand they ask for a government, another government asks for extradition.
Yeah.
So it's not at my level for talk about extradition.
No, extradition, and I'm not asking you about extradition.
So,
what in the Attorney General say now that police they investigate. Police go inform them when they don't get Umar Sheriff or Josh or whoever it is, and then go ignite the extradition process using the law within this country. And the investigation now they ask about.
Well, that is what the AG said to you, and then I will source further information with regards to the investigation.
And you assure the public, say you're not going to inform the public?
No, I will not talk to the public by way of assurance, but I will source
but this is a high-profile case. Why is it police not talking about it?
But we are always calling press conferences. Go there and then go pose the question, and we'll go sort them out.
Okay, okay. If you said, I just want to ask another question. You are aware of any Alan Jallo who reportedly was kidnapped a few days ago?
Alan Jallo?
In the Matadek CID? And he was taken from his car, they fired the tire, and his family don't know him whereabouts. This is from last week. You are aware of that matter, It is CID?
No, I'm not aware. I will cross-check. I'm not aware. Because for the past 2 press conferences now, we're not able to forget CID for the now press conferences. Because we're not beginning much for report on.
So these are matters we possibly will look forward to for the CID
yes, we go
respond to.
Yeah. I go cross-check with the Criminal Investigations Department, especially the head in our ACP Jallo, and then we will provide information. I should say by the next press conference. Instead, it will be available to throw light into that one.
Generally, media, when I want to ask, as with the first push as well, and the manufacturing of the drugs, the tramadol and all of that, what's in a police and capacity in terms of intelligence or enforcement in fighting, drugs and way they can at this country people using this place as transit hub for it. We don't get reports them, within the transport cocaine and all that drugs in this country. What's in the police them? The approach to that?
Well, we are aware of the fact we job now for prevent and detect crime. In terms of capacity, we get intelligence operatives with out there. I mean, there are things we don't get, we don't lie, things that we will not get. Like in some continents, you say they get dogs that really sniff. But we always make do with what we get, and we continue to collaborate with other partners outside Sierra Leone. We help with intelligence, we would work on those intelligence for make sure we do the interdictions on the port, do interdictions on the key or even across the border, as the case may be. So that kind of capacity we get on. Now the key we get the C cooperation project we did. We get all the agencies and they work with not only within, they also work with agencies really outside for see how they share information on that kind of stuff. So on that kind, I think we do we level best, and but we always ask for more so that we will be far more capacitated for do more than we do for now.
What's in the indication, with regards to reports that Sierra Leone is being used as a transit point, for them big drugs there? Is the police get any indication of the level at which we are, especially when they talk about capacity challenge?
Well, I'm not straightforwardly aware of the allegation for using here as a transit.
Yeah, the reports, the U.S. State Department reports, BBC don't report, CNN don't report about a vessel that we then capture, we transit through this point and go other places. Open source, just like how the IG say, open source information.
Assuming not talk about transit.
Yeah.
If you come here, you not drop container here, you pass through here. Is it that you're at the point of origin? No.
No, I'm saying transit. Dynamic ask
no, so if you're talking about transit, that means it's possible say you go somewhere else, but you come here and drop saloon container there, and the other container there, you not drop them, but you pass through the port of Sierra Leone.
No, I'm not talking about that level. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Transit is also possibly people in the traffic pass a mere, get other people we get for take waiting and go take possibly.
On the same container?
So the point I'm making is, I'm sure you're aware of the information then they open source about how drug traffickers then they use West Africa countries, including Sierra Leone, as a transit hub for traffic drugs, right? Get that information there, open source even, or with intelligence.
Yeah, the information will be out there, but I think the knowledge about it not up to that level, honestly. Media
one, you're not the head of police. The information there.
No, I'm not the head of police.
Head of police media, but you sit on a police management, and they imagine say that kind of intelligence or information, then they share them with you.
Not share with me.
Is the police worried or concerned that as a country we still get these reports of having, somebody like Umar Sharif, as the IGP say, when one of the most wanted people in this country?
Lamrana, Umar Sharif, I don't know the name provided by the IGP. Everybody will be concerned for any other kind of thing where if they get for with image, understand? But like I say, at the level of government, let me see how they will reach to the back of this issue of Umar Sharif. Let me left at the level of government. And Mr. For level, where you get information, where you readily go use, like where we start the conversation, get readily information. See, at the profile. But when you don't get ready information, it's difficult for you to profile anything, and I cannot profile something where I go concoct.
So right now you don't get readily information about
where I go for.
Okay, let's take a few comments as we try for conclude this conversation. We get a lot of comments in our Facebook page. And this morning, people they ask questions. Let me take some of the questions. They're very important because sometimes and can ask them questions and they na this program with regards to what in police they do. This one say, Media One, please update. Please go to slum communities, especially in Freetown. Those are the areas where the drugs dealers are now using as their manufacturing areas. Media One say no get information about Jos, so I'm not going to ask that question again at the same. Somebody they say, please ask when Kush come na Salon because it's very important to understand how long we've been fighting this social problem in our country. This one they say, please let the police officers enforce proper checking at the checkpoints. It's not just pointing lights at the vehicles. They should ask people to come down, especially those traveling in and out of the country. Somebody they ask for help you with his phone number. Maybe we can do that privately. But police gets a very active Facebook page and can go there and send whatever message through the WhatsApp places. If only you knew how many times certain names are mentioned and quietly ignored for reasons best known to those in authority, you will understand why credible journalists like Amadou Lamran Abba make such statements. I said this and I will say again, this drug business, we need to be very committed in it, and it is the police who should enforce the law and go after those who are in it. Not then sabiden people in there. We'll take a few more. Somebody say ASP Sanko are the most genuine police. You know, play one video of one ASP Sanko. You know I'm right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we play in video, then this and everybody, they commend them. Please, Media One, in our community, they even advertise the drugs. Young people are being wasted, and the community leaders are not doing anything. Everyone is scared because they said the person who is selling drugs is highly connected. Privately, I'll share contacts with Truth Media, and hopefully they will share it with you. We go definitely do them. You know, if you share, I get a lot of people that we don't share information with me now, and I share them with mostly NDLA. I can send them to Dugbana NDLA for get the information. This one say, my salon people home and abroad, we are looking, okay, this is in a public notice. He said it is interesting how there was no bill of land leading when the containers was on the examination stage at the port when it was detected to have illicit substance in it. Before the shipping issue a release, there is an invoice of payment by the owner of the clearing agent, and Bolloré also will not release the consignment without any invoice, so it's impossible to say there was no bill of landing. Double standards. How can the owner of a house being accused of owning the machinery that manufactured Kush when drugs was finished inside the vehicle of our former ambassador in Guinea? Police officers are allegedly the most corrupt institution we have in Sierra Leone. How can you arrest and burn down a whole container of Kush without knowing the owner or the sender or receiver of the container? Okay, I'm not going to read down there too explicit. When it comes to the missing container, the police know about it, and that the container's drug may have ended up on our streets and communities. So how can we trust the police? Final law, they take anything about drugs connected to persons with political affiliation, the police spokesman automatically becomes quiet. He only sabi talk when it comes to opposition people. Why was it that Nigerian man arrested for a container of suspected drugs when it comes to the other person, they don't know who owns it? Wow, the documents are always true because the container companies, mass client, will never accept a container without a verified documentation, including identification. Media One, okay, I'll read this final. I say enforcement has been a major factor affecting the alarming rate of drugs abuse in Sierra Leone, especially Kush and Tramadol. If there is proper enforcement, I am optimistic that the flow of Kush and Tramadol will definitely be minimized. It's good that the police are doing massive raids. I'll take one and the Media One react quickly. You know, the issue of building public trust, they come clearly on them, some of them comments they are, especially with letting the public know what in police they do. Yeah,
so like I say, I think we will up with engagement with members of the press, getting regular press conferences, giving out regular updates, and getting engagement on TV and radio like we do. For the past week, an officer don't get time for staying at my house. No. From Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, up to tomorrow, Friday. People call me on net. So it's very hectic, but that's the job. I mean, the more you talk to people, the more they know what they do and how they do them. Yeah, I agree.
So as we let you go, what's in the message and assurance where you want to give to salon people, or what's in the police also they expect from them, you know, as Sierra Leoneans?
Yeah, let's start with the expectation from them. You know, sometimes it's good. We get in our corner, we say, oh, this person at this, oh, this person at that. It's sometimes good. But again, everything by law, you get to back them up with the tangible evidence. So we want to talk to members of the public. In as much as they get a lot of misgivings about things that will happen, that not for stop you for provide information to the police about things that will happen in your communities. A whole aspect of the Constitution, like Section 13. And now, what you get for do as a citizen of this republic, for as long as you are a citizen, what you get for do. And one area we talk about, I think 13H. I don't know if I H or J. Okay, J or H, as the case may be. You get for support law enforcement, especially for the maintenance of law and order. So we need for continue for talk to now because we have plenty pathway. And because we have plenty pathway, we not go there everywhere at the same time. But we not go there everywhere at the same time. Even when in the studio, I'm overcome. I'm one, but I'm not there. So it's so open. So we talk to members of the public, let them continue for support the police. Now, one game police we get, you go castigate the police here and there, the police this, the police that. When I want police to get, continue for support the police. If you are not supporting the police is not going to succeed. We go do the one way for do. But with the support, sometimes if we do up to 60-70%, but with the support we go do up to 95%, and we go for succeed. Yeah. So now that area they want to talk to members of the public, just look at the police as say the one way they did, then just choose for the day. Yeah. They might have chosen to go somewhere else. Yeah. Me is on choose to me na the law profession and for go and prefer for go there. For journalism and for practice, I'm trained and qualified as a journalist. I'm going to journalism. If I'm a lecturer business I want to do or teacher business, I'm trained and qualified for that one. I go see that to go do. You understand? But we say no, we sacrifice part of our sleep, sacrifice part of our time, sacrifice the time we forget to the family, for say let me do policing. Because we feel saying that kind we will contribute to the development of nation. So but every other time if you just say castigate the police, even if the police do something, they castigate no more. Well, for you it is good, but we will continue to do it for do because now we choose for calm. Yeah. But do I support members of the press? I did somewhere yesterday again at the press say everybody come around, especially for this time. Everybody come around for level all 30 minutes. I want for level all continue for come around for 30 minutes, and then so that very quickly we will put this thing behind the back.
Finally, I will ask. I see this letter. Just want to clarify. Say. A disciplinary hearing in case of improper practice, unlawful possession of illegal drugs and other discipline-related offenses against Sergeant 14483 Musa Sidiki Swari attached NCO my 91 Division, and it reads say he has been dismissed.
I know it's going to be dismissed at some point. And I wonder way they put on our social media for now, but it can be dismissed. Remember, I tell you, say we get administrative decisions that we take. Those administrative decisions, they go through the CDID, and then they are processed, and then you are dismissed. For as long as you are not dismissed, and then now we concentrate on the criminal for charge and go court. So you go to court now as ordinarily as somebody who no longer deserve the police force. So you go face the due force of the law. You know, get for wear uniform for good, they say, hey, they come here for. But I know for a fact, say, we go dismiss them before sending go court. For as long as we don't take a decision, say they go court, evidence they go court, then they are going to be dismissed.
Okay. Me producer just informed me, say there are questions on YouTube where I need for take, few of them. This one say, okay, I see. This question. Good morning, Twitch Media. Okay, then they know about the data we've been talking about. Yes, there is no, the message, the comments in plenty. This one say, Brahma, we know you're trying to protect your job and position, but know that when this government now, no, we shouldn't be attacking people. We can ask questions, like I said, we can make comments and ask questions, we can ask questions. Media One is here. You can ask questions instead of attacking his personality. Just ask a question or make you comment. Respectfully, we can disagree. You don't need to attack someone. So some of them questions and some of them comments and we can't read them. We definitely can't read them. But thank you so much, Media One. Before you go, you ring with bell this morning. This now is symbol of truth, symbol of holding people accountable. So you ring down for it. Yeah. You don't say ring bell, I'm sure. You don't say. But thank you so much for joining us this morning. Hopefully, we get the information about Umar Sharif and other things we'll get you again at the studio for talk further. This the head of media at the Sierra Leone Police, ACP Brahma Kamara, when they talk about the police continued efforts in the fight against drugs and kush, and I agree with them. We all get a role for play. They say that every morning. Give the police the intelligence, they don't act, then we can hold them accountable. And we want to thank them as well. They are bad police officers, but they're good people where they serve. People like you say, it gets all a profession there, but they decide for serve in this capacity for support the country and help the country. So we appreciate that as well. We want to tell the police and law enforcement thanks, and we hope say we all will collaborate and fight this fight. So they take a quick break, media on the left way, then they can close the program this morning. Continue for stay with me.